If you feel you have what it takes to be awarded as the best in the business, here is your chance to apply. Head on over to our website, download the form and apply. If you face any troubles when applying or feel the need to get in touch with us directly, email us, call us, tweet at me directly at Sunanda_J or join our Facebook group.
Hello and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, 18-hour special initiative that celebrates the undying entrepreneurial spirit of micro, small and medium enterprises. This is the only daily MSME platform in the country, a show where you can voice your concerns and get answers to all your queries directly from our team of experts. We understand the issues that you, the MSME entrepreneur, face, and the show aims to bring you the most relevant and updated information on everything related to your businesses. On the show today, a chat with B-Bomb on our Inside segment, and on Bright Sparks tonight, we're featuring Yamu's Panchayat and a special on how the city of Mumbai is celebrating the Festival of Lights. We get a lot of queries from our viewers on how they can go about becoming more literate, whether it's finance or tech related. So today, we're talking about tech literacy with this one company, B-Bomb, and the tips that they have for our viewers. Take a listen. Devendra, thank you very much for speaking with us here on the Leaders of Tomorrow. Let me start our conversation by asking you about the early days of your company. You started, I noticed, out of your college dorm. You didn't think of it though as a business, I understand from all the reports that I've been reading, for a while. Why was that?
Actually, when we started in 2011, it was more of a hobby. And we didn't think of it as a business because we wanted to do it because we wanted to learn what all you can do when you are on the internet. So we just went on with it and we created our own website, and we just also wanted to look cool in front of our friends because, you know, they didn't know about websites at that time, and we were the one who created one of our own. So it was like that. And later, after a year maybe, when we were really low on this idea, we got a very small opportunity from someone who wanted to get a mention on B-Bomb, and just like that it went on, and then we realized that yeah, it can be a business too. So it started going on and on and on, and then we decided that we'll take it as a business challenge and move forward with it, and that's when we took it like full time and then started doing it.
Let's then talk about, that experience that you've had in terms of starting out, and what advice based on that would you have for our viewers?
When we started, we were new to everything, every aspect of the business, and as a matter of fact, we didn't think of it as a business. So the only advice that I want to give to someone is that if you enjoy doing something and if you want to make a career out of it, then be ready for all the challenges, because when you pursue something, that is not the only thing that you do. There are a lot of other things that you had to do, and maybe they are not in your comfort zone, maybe they are not a part of your interest, but you will have to do that for some time, for the time you don't have any team members with you. So the advice is be focused and be patient and move forward. That's it, right?
The idea of your company and for your company, of course, came about because you felt that there was a need as far as literacy and, technology literacy or tech literacy is concerned. I want to understand from you, since the time you've started till where we are now, how has tech literacy really changed over the years?
When it comes to tech literacy, it is really very important because everything is moving forward in the way technology takes it. When we started, phones were becoming smartphones, and now homes are becoming smart homes. So technology has evolved a lot, and people have to learn a lot to understand it in a better way. So that is the thing. So I believe it is very important for you to be tech literate.
What advice would you have for our viewers in terms of how they can go about making themselves tech literate? Because we get a lot of feedback from our viewers who say that while technology is changing and changing dramatically every minute, every second, is there a one-stop shop in terms of how they can go about educating themselves?
The thing is, for becoming literate, technology literate, that's a term new to me. There is no one-stop show. You will have to follow different channels, websites, YouTube channels maybe, or different TV shows for understanding different technologies, because a website can be good in one technology sector, but it cannot be good in all of those. All right. So and yeah, if you let's say if you want to learn about photography, and then you have to follow a personalized photography blog and then maybe understand about it. So there is no one-stop show, but yeah, you can learn a lot from the internet, and you'll just have to follow your interest, and you'll have to start trying it on your own and then learn about it. So that's how it is. That's how I do, and that's how most of the people do, I guess.
Even as we're talking about how to go about making yourselves tech literate, Devendra, I just want to, sort of take a step back and ask you, for those businesses, those startups, those MSMEs which are not necessarily dependent heavily on technology, how crucial would you say it is as far as understanding technology and being able to use more technology in the business?
It is very important, to be honest, for businesses who are not using internet for any of the transaction, whose customers are all off-site, and for those as well, internet is very important. Technology is very important, because as you can see, the government of India and every other government in the world is taking initiative to digitize every little thing. They want to make life of people easier. They want to make easy how people do business, how they communicate, and how things can get solved. For them it is really very important, and once they start using it, once they use it, they will get used to it. That's what I believe. So for those people, I think it is very important. For everyone it is very important, but they'll have to use it. They'll have to start using it. They should not be scared of anything new thrown at them, because ultimately these technologies, digital things, are going to make their life easy in the best possible way.
We were talking about your early days. I want you to talk to our viewers about what maybe one or two of the biggest challenges that you faced were, and therefore what the learnings have been from there, and what you can tell our viewers.
For me, the biggest learning, biggest challenges were, the first one is when I completed my college, I went for a job, and then for that job I was not very satisfied. I just wanted to do what I was doing in college, so I had to explain it to my parents and relatives, everyone, that whatever I am doing is going to get right after some time, and convincing them was the biggest challenge in the beginning. And later, at the later stage, when the business was doing all right, then the second challenge that we faced was building a team of our own, building a team of good people who are really excited about doing something, who don't take it as a job but as a startup of their own. So these were the two biggest challenges that we have faced in our startup, and I believe everyone has faced similar situations in their early days as well. So yeah, that was it.
So based on that experience and based on these learnings, Devendra, if I can ask you to, maybe broad base that experience and talk to our viewers about what the top maybe one or two pieces of advice that you would have for them are concerned.
Well, the first one is if you're trying to run a business of your own, have patience. Things will fall in place. They might take time, they might take 1 year, 2 years, depending upon the nature of your business, but if you'll keep doing it, you'll ultimately be successful, that's for sure. And the second is, if you're doing it alone, then try to find a good partner, because things go really well when you have a co-founder with you, and then from there on it will go on and on and on. So that's my advice. Yeah.
Since you're talking of loans, I want to talk about your own fundraising journey and what your experience has been.
As of now, we haven't raised any fund. Whatever we have done is a part of our own business. We are very much profitable, and whatever we do is we're spending out of our pocket. Yeah.
Devendra, so you bootstrapped in some sense for the first couple of years. Is that something you would advise for our viewers? Because we get a lot of feedback from our viewers who say that they still struggle to raise funds, and therefore using internal funding, would you advise that is a good option?
The reason why we have decided to stay bootstrap as of now is because we are doing pretty much good, but it does not mean that we do not want funding or we do not looking for funding. Yes, we are, and it is really good for business if you want to scale up things really fast. but funding, but yeah, the thing is, it depends upon the nature of business. For our business, funding was not the part from which we couldn't start. I mean, we could have started without funding, but for some businesses you cannot start without funding. So it depends upon the nature of business. And yeah, funding is very crucial. It is very important if you want to build your business from business to brand to a company that everyone can know about. So yeah, funding is important, but you should not restrict yourself or your business if you're not getting funding. You should keep trying.
Was it also easier for you to not having taken external funding, Devendra? Because while I was researching on BBOM, I noticed that you've experimented with a lot of things, whether it's different verticals, whether it's different segments, different business models, before you decided that the experiments that you were doing weren't really working out and that you needed to go back to basics. One, was it easier that you didn't have an external investor on board to be able to experiment? And two, what did that experience teach you?
It was very, very difficult at that time, and had it been if we have raised funding at that time, it wouldn't have been that way. We might have come out of those mistakes very, very fast. So but those experiences have taught us a lot. Those experiences have taught how to spend money wisely, how to look at it at an experiment, how to make sure that okay, if we are taking this decision, we have to think about it in long-term spectrum. So these have been our learnings from those bad experiences. But if we had funding at that time, things might have gone really fast and things might have been much more successful, I guess.
All right, one quick last word before we let you go. What are the next, say, 5 years looking like? Or if we can give our viewers a short to medium term perspective?
For future, we are also trying to bring technology to every person in our country by setting up a store of our own for smart gadgets, because we have already had a lot of smartphones, and the way things are moving forward, smart gadgets are going to be the future perspective. So we are thinking of setting up our own stores, and maybe that will get us ahead in the best possible manner.
Wish you all the very best for that. Thanks so much for speaking with us here on the Leaders of Tomorrow.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Let's take a quick break. On the other side, we're featuring Yamu's Panchayat, as well as telling you how Mumbai is gearing up for Diwali. Welcome back. With us here on Leaders of Tomorrow, and on Bright Sparks tonight, we are featuring Yamu's Panchayat and telling you how small-scale industries in Mumbai are gearing up for Diwali. Pan is amongst India's most popular mouth-freshening delicacies, and to satisfy your cravings, you typically have to visit the local corner stall. But Yamu's Panchayat, the country's first and rapidly growing chain of pan parlours, is changing all that. How does an entrepreneur, though, build on a traditional business and infuse it with innovation such that it stays relevant over generations? Here's what Yamu's Panchayat had to share with Pooja Jain.
Pan is your good old-fashioned refreshment that Yamu's Panchayat is putting a welcome urban spin on. Catering to the health-conscious consumer that cares for both the high-end experience and an affordably priced pan that's rich in taste and full of flavour is Yamu's Panchayat. The director of the company and NRI return entrepreneur, Rashika Lalwani Singh, invited ET Now to indulge in the experience and do a deeper dive on the company's business philosophies all over a mouth-watering pan.
What led your family to believe that there was even a market need for a sit-down, air-conditioned pan parlour?
See, pan, which is a part of Indian heritage, has lost its due respect. So this was the foremost reason we opened a parlour like this. And the wide misconception is that eating pan is not healthy. Whereas right from the basic betel leaf, which contains chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is widely used by the pharma industry for various numerous benefits. Chuna, limestone, is nothing but pure calcium. Gulukan, which is made of hand-picked rose petals and sugar. A spoonful of gulukan, if consumed daily, can do a miraculous job for your metabolism. So we wanted to change this misconception. We are very proud that by opening such parlors, we are able to do it. So today the trend is all about wellness, and pan is a very healthy product. We want people to know this.
The decision to hire female staff in significant numbers so as to make consuming pan an experience more comfortable for women. Has this strategy delivered the desired result?
A woman gives comfort to a woman. When families enter Yamu's Panchayat, they feel very comfortable. They order their desired pan very comfortably because a woman across is making her pan.
What are some of the biggest challenges facing the industry today from your point of view?
There are more than 2 lakhs panwalas in a city like Delhi and Bombay, and they're doing business on a very small scale, and still government is levying taxes on us. I really want that there should be firstly no taxes, and government should come up and support our industry so that we can bring the stature of pan.
How do you think about expansion plans going forward so that no one is denied the Yamu's Panchayat pan experience in the future?
Today, easily and readily, Yamu Panchayat pan in a very beautiful packing is available to you at all the Reliance Fresh outlets. Whichever part of the world you are, you can order online. You can customize the pan as per your preference, and you know exactly that Yamu Panchayat uses premium quality of ingredients. Choose the ingredients, choose the number of pans, and the pan reaches to you in any part of the world.
So Yamu's Panchayat is a third generation family business. Been in the business 65 years. What's the legacy you'd like to leave in the future?
The legacy I want to leave behind is that eating pan is an experience which is hygienic, tasty, delightful, and a family affair.
With its welcoming ambience and the sheer variety of its exotic, delicious and hygienic spitless pans, Yamu's Panchayat has promised and delivered on a consumption experience that leaves the competition far behind. With ambitious expansion plans ahead, it won't be long before pan lovers all over are flocking to their friendly neighborhood Yamu's Panchayat parlor for their must-have mouth-watering pans.
It's a festival of lights, and without lights, lamps and crackers, we can't possibly imagine what the festival would be like. While most online retail giants are aggressively marketing this festive season, micro-entrepreneurs in city markets continue to attract enthusiastic buyers. Shubhangi Sinha brings you an on-ground report from the bustling lanes of Mumbai to give you the MSME entrepreneur tips on leveraging opportunities being presented by the festive season. Take a look.
Mumbai, a city of over 10 million dreamers with over 1,000 belief systems. But the Festival of Lights, Diwali, has always managed to bring sparkling smiles to this busy city. A lot of this excitement exudes from the nook and corners of bustling markets in the city. Ask the fireworks store, which has been around for over a century in South Mumbai, and you'll realize the festival's importance. Isabhai Fireworks was established in 1938, and the shop has a special place in many Mumbaikar hearts.
फायरवर्क्स में कम से कम बहुत सी वैरायटी है जो हमारे कस्टमर्स इधर आते हैं उसको चॉइस मिलता है। हम इस पे हम नहीं बोलते कि दूसरे लोग नहीं करते, मगर फिर भी हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जो लीगली पटाखा है, जो अच्छे मैन्युफैक्चर, शिवाकाशी में कम से कम 300-400 मैन्युफैक्चर है, फिर भी हम 4 से 5 आदमी से परचेस क्यों करते हैं कि जो अच्छी क्वालिटी के। आज फटाखा मतलब पैसों को आग लगाना। पब्लिक जो पैसा खर्चती है उसको उस पैसे का बेनिफिट मिलना चाहिए, उसको एंजॉयमेंट मिलना चाहिए। एक नेचर अल्लाह का गिफ्ट है कि हम कितने कस्टमर बोलते हैं कि हमको ईसाबाई का फटाखा ही चाहिए, तो ईसा भाई में आते हैं।
Isa Bhai is comparatively sheltered from the growing online market, given that not many firecracker retailers have been able to move online. But even Diya vendors who face competition from the online space feel optimistic about the festive season.
ऑनलाइन जो रहता है ना, उसमें 7 डेज़ का टारगेट रहता है कि 7 डेज़ बाद ही आएगा, और जो हम लोग के पास होता है वो फेस टू फेस सामने है और क्वालिटी बेस्ट। जो सेलिंग है, मेरा जो कस्टमर है जो सेलिंग करना है वो माइंड में है कि यही दिखता है मेरी शॉप पे, तो वो हिसाब से स्टॉक लाना पड़ता है।
Even though diyas are more eco-friendly, there are a very few who can deny the beauty of fairy lights. While most social media campaigns are against using Chinese-made goods, most takers in markets still prefer Chinese products for their variety and price points.
यहाँ पे क्वालिटी मिलती है, हम लोग क्वालिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं, वैरायटी है, बहुत सी चीज़ें ऐसी जो स्नैपडील और वहाँ पे नहीं मिलती है। ग्राहक चाइनीज़ लाइट के ज़्यादा है, क्योंकि चाइनीज़ में वैरायटी और क्वालिटी मिलती है, जो इंडिया वाला सिर्फ एक ही वैरायटी देता है।
Gifting is another important aspect of Diwali celebrations in India, and gifting dry fruits has been a long-lasting tradition. Mumbai boasts of markets where dry fruits in fancy packaging can be found at wholesale prices to ensure you can gift your loved ones without burning a hole in your pocket.
ये होलसेल मार्केट है, सब क्वालिटी मिलता है यहाँ पे, इसके लिए यहाँ पे सब आते हैं। मतलब हमारे पुराना कस्टमर है, सब सालों साल आते रहते हैं यहाँ पे। यही दिवाली के टाइम पे एक आइटम 500 किलो चलता है। काजू बोलो, बादाम बोलो, अंजीर बोलो, किशमिश बोलो, हर आइटम एक 500, मतलब ऐसा चलते रहता है यहाँ पे।
Most micro-entrepreneurs in the city believe their quality distinguishes them from the plethora of options available online. They also heavily rely on customer loyalty.
It's a very distinct old shop over here, and from last 18 to 19 years I'm coming with my son. For us, we have to come over here physically, we have to see, we feel happy and all. That is the thing.
With attractive discounts online on the one hand and the lure of festive spirit in markets on the other, Mumbaikars do have a tough choice to make this festive season. That said, hope that lights guide even the most torn consumer home this Diwali.
Today we brought you tips on how you can go about becoming more tech literate. And do remember that if you want your company to be featured on the show, you have any query about any aspect of your business, you can write in to us at leadersoftomorrow@timesgroup.com. You can personally tweet at me at Sunanda_J. You can reach us on social media using the hashtag LOT, or call us on that number that you see flashing on your screen. And we promise to have all your queries answered. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
If you feel you have what it takes to be awarded as the best in the business, here is your chance to apply. Head on over to our website, download the form and apply. If you face any troubles when applying or feel the need to get in touch with us directly, email us, call us, tweet at me directly at Sunanda_J, or join our Facebook group.